welcome to SynaSoma. This is a brand new platform that's dropping. It is designed to help you, your loved ones, your community, and even clients get access to modern research, modern tools, and actually a lot of ancient studies and ancient technologies and ancient knowledge all combined in one platform to help you do what? Well, understand yourself, understand your body, understand the influences that are influencing you, and ways to help you grow and expand as a being, as a person, as a uh, lover, spouse, friend, partner, just human. So as we dive into this, you'll experience these different subsects of information or research or studies that are all being combined here into SynaSoma. So, well, what is SynaSoma? SynaSoma, the name itself, is a combination of words: synastry, it's the stars or the heavens or the cosmology, and soma, which refers to cells or bodies. This principle that is embodied here is a combination of the understanding that, well, we have this thing in life that we all experience called paradoxes. Two things or multiple things can be true simultaneously. Just like you experience your life as, well, I'll say a physical being, and we also often talk about that, our bodies, right? This dense energy that we experience or stub our toe or have a physical pleasure sensation. And then we would also say, well, I'm not my body, or the body isn't all me. There's this other aspect of who we are or who I am as a person, that going into more of the deeper energy or the lighter energy side of things. So at the end of the day, however you believe or however you study, there's many different facets you can go down into. I believe it's becoming more and more commonly accepted that we as humans experience life and we are energy. And quite frankly, everything resonates and vibrates. Everything has frequencies. You put your hand on a crystal glass and circle it around, and once you hit that harmonic, it'll shatter. So there are all these frequencies and all these energies that we experience in life. And quite frankly, many of us grew up and weren't aware of it. Now that we're becoming more aware of it, we're realizing, whoa, there's a lot of effects that happen all the time. So this platform, quite frankly, is just here to help make sense of that, to help document, to help you track, to help you journal and understand it, as well as help you prepare for energies that are coming. Now, what am I talking about there? Well, throughout time, and time that's both recorded and perhaps time that's been hidden from us, it's a rabbit hole for a different time, no pun intended. Our ancestors all looked to the heavens. They all looked up to these celestial bodies that transit and move through. What am I talking about? It's astrology, or the studying of the cosmos. And quite frankly, many of them and many of those civilizations, which I think we could argue perhaps were even more advanced than our current one in some ways, understood or appreciated or believed, however you want to say it, that those heavenly celestial bodies actually had influence, or had an influence, or exerted an influence on this realm, on this world. Even more so on you as an individual. So this goes into a natal chart, which we won't go into too deep here, but basically all it is saying that at your incarnation time and location and place in this space-time continuum, there was a crystalline snapshot. That is when you were born, and if you 3D mapped out the planets and all their orbits at that time, those energies were affecting you or imprinted onto you almost like a crystal lattice structure or an energy frequency structure at that time. That's you, right? Or you could say that's the influence on you. So as that, and as you, as this physical, energetic body transited through this world and through all of your experiences, you're coming in contact with other energies. Well, those energies go through your field. Sometimes they slip through. Sometimes they get stuck, kind of like a raisin in some hot porridge, just gets stuck there and doesn't move through. Well, that has an effect on you. Sometimes it's not even your emotions. A lot of times, and many people have found, and I think many of us are realizing, there's a lot of energies either passed down from ancestors or from when we were very, very little that have had and continue to have an effect on us to this day. So this goes into the work by Dr. Bradley Nelson, looking at the emotion code and how and where emotions get stuck in our bodies, as well as techniques you can use to help clear. So what we've done here at SynaSoma is used modern technology, used different tools and research and informatics to help you quantify, to map out, and just help you as an individual walk through this life. Because quite frankly, it ain't easy. So here we are at SynaSoma. As I said, this is your landing page. We'll be going deeper into this, what all this means, but basically, we have, by combining various different elements, come up with what's called an AEPM, your Astroenergetic Priority Map. So this comes into a quantified score ranking of what parts or what regions of your body are the hottest. I'm not talking about, hot from a physical sensory perspective, but hot in terms of where energy is concentrated presently or has been in the past. Quite frankly, you'll probably find that a lot of this energy region correlates to your natal astrological chart. By no surprise there. But once you start to see it, things start to click. As they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so we've tried to make it worth 10,000 here at SynaSoma. So as we go through, we'll walk you step by step how to do a body scan emotionally. And if this is something you don't feel comfortable doing, it's very non-invasive, by the way. Anybody can learn to do this, but if you don't feel comfortable doing it or don't trust yourself enough, which that's fine. We're all in different states of our journey. You can engage one of our practitioners to do a full body scan for you. It's kind of like an energetic CAT scan of sorts, but it'll give you a full readout of trapped energies and where. We then take that, we use your natal chart, and we overlay that together. We start to map out the different hot zones and priorities for you to focus on and put together different plans. And then we will actually step you through day by day, week by week, for as long as we're together here to help you on your journey of life. Okay, so let's take a quick break and then we'll jump into the next section. All right, we're gonna log in now. So let's get